The capital's northern suburbs are under attack. The skyline's increasingly clouded after rocket strikes. The Russian military's trying to push closer into the city, but they've got to get through 3 small communities in between. We're rushed through checkpoints. The shells land here without warning, causing fires which rip through this forested area. And in Lutish, they know they're the ones now holding the line against the Russians. So they're digging trenches and bolstering their positions. The community's already been hit several times. The attacks have left yet more people without homes. And workplaces and businesses have been left shattered. But the main supermarket is still operating despite being shelled earlier. The staff are just wiping down their supplies and carrying on regardless. We even know how to protect ourselves if something is incoming, she says. We lie down and cover our heads. A lot of the fridges and storage areas are damaged. The constant volley of attacks has seen half the town empty. The other half can't understand why this is happening. They've attacked our houses, our schools, our shops, she said. They're hurting us too much. For what? Please, someone explain. Nadia shows us the crater that's been left in her back garden. Parts of the rocket still visible. God loves me, she says. I can't believe I'm alive. Inside her house, she shows us how almost every room is affected, with the ceiling down and windows shattered. She lives alone with her 81-year-old mother, who's clearly unsettled. Granny was born during the Second World War, Nadia explains about her mother. Now she has to survive another. Her mother and her have been here all their lives. Leaving is inconceivable. And for those who've lived through this all before, the war has awful echoes. It's terrible, terrible, Granny says. Her daughter interrupts. Children are dying, women are dying, she says. This isn't just war, this is destroying. This is genocide of the people. They're just killing us to eliminate us. They want to remove us from the surface of the land. So they see their defense of these northern suburbs as critical. And the sounds of Russians nearby seems constant whilst we're here. They're Nazis, he says. And there's another attack. He waits to hear if it's landing close by. He was a swimming coach a few weeks ago. Now everyone here is a bombing expert.
That just landed now.
The man taking us into their bunker was a TV producer, now part of the army keeping the foreign troops outside the capital. Will they be able to get inside Kyiv, do you think? No, they cannot capture Kyiv, he says. They can try to surround it, but if they try to enter, they'll face very heavy resistance. And helping them is Leon from Chichester, who came to Kyiv on his motorbike and went straight to the front line.
And I thought to myself, how could I not do something about this? How can I not go out there and help? Especially seeing the war crimes being committed on civilian populations, I just thought, no, I can't sit by and let this happen.
He's standing shoulder to shoulder with the Ukrainian volunteers, helping out as a medic and now defending Kyiv. They've got mannequins at the entrance of Lutish to try to confuse any Russian snipers. The residents inside here know this could be a long, drawn-out and bloody war. Alex Crawford, Sky News, in the northern outskirts of Kyiv.
This translucent wax-like substance smells like garlic and ignites around oxygen. The lighted phosphorus flames at levels above 800 degrees Celsius, causing serious injuries and even death when it comes into contact with the skin, is inhaled or swallowed. It is very hard to extinguish, and even a spark on the flesh can poke a deep hole. White phosphorus munitions are not considered a chemical weapon under the Chemical Weapons Convention because their primary aim is to create thick smoke to use as cover for military forces or mark target, burn bunkers and buildings. But Russia using white phosphorus shells in heavily populated civilian areas, if true, is illegal. Studies say the effects of white phosphorus is severe, especially on infant mortality, cancer and leukemia. Ukraine's human rights ombudswoman has posted a photograph claiming to show the alleged attack, but Russia has not reacted to any of these allegations. Bureau Report, India Today.